Hey guys, this is Danny Boy. I'm back. I took a short break to put out some more episodes for my target practice series. If you do not know what that series is, it's just me in the shooting range demonstrating all the weapons in the game that I have found thus far for the most part. I haven't got around to assault rifles or SMGs yet. Those will be coming next. I was waiting to find scopes for assault rifles, which I just now finally found 15 hours into the game, though I think I could have bought them a long time ago, but whatever. So I just happened to find the Scorpion pistol on the Citadel. I bought it on the Citadel. I'm going to be trying this out for the first time against live enemies. I have used it in the shooting range, the Spectre shooting range, but I've yet to use it against actual enemies. So here we go. It is just a grenade launcher, essentially, a sticky grenade launcher. It shoots out, that was me being happy, it shoots out up to 4 grenades at a time before you have to reload, and it does actually give opponents when they die, which I thought was very cool. It's very effective, it does a lot of damage, it's one of the heaviest pistols in the game, and there is a delay so you can, say, shoot the ground near cover, near an enemy, say, just right at the edge where they're standing, just shoot around the corner and still hit them. I actually kill a phantom that way, which you will see in the next episode, which finishes this off. I do like to break these episodes down into, rather these missions down into 2 episodes, because otherwise they would be maybe 20-minute long videos. So let me know if you guys actually would prefer just one long video rather than a series of 2 videos. But I think that this is a bit better pacing. So yes, I have the Scorpion pistol and I have the Disciple shotgun, which is actually a very cool shotgun. It staggers enemies even when shielded, and it also, when you kill an enemy, knocks them back considerably. It's very cool, in my opinion. And it does very good damage against biotic barriers from what I've seen. So now I'm just trying to learn and gauge about how many grenades it takes to kill an opponent. And against a regular assault trooper, I believe it's 3 if they're at full life. If they've been injured, say from an incinerate for my class, then I think it only takes 2, but I'm still feeling that out all the way through the video. And a bit before I gunned that guy down with the Disciple, you might have seen that I actually managed to kill 2 guys with just 3 grenades cast on one guy because they ran into each other. They do have an AoE effect. So you can shoot grenades into a cluster of enemies, and they tend to run at other enemies and actually kill multiple enemies. It's a very cool weapon. It's really powerful. Enemies will also sort of flail about when they have stickies on them, just like they might do when you use the actual ability on an infiltrator. I'm not going to use the Carnifex. I know I usually immediately switch to new weapons when I find them in a mission, but the Carnifex is an older, weapon. It's one of the first weapons you pick up in Mass Effect 2, so I'll be using that in my next video. Rather, not my next video, but the episode after. So right now, I believe I'm going to just shoot a grenade right on the generator to eliminate that right from the get-go. And you'll notice that they didn't actually attack me. They only attack me after the grenade is detonated. So you might be able to lay out some mines, some proximity mines, just on the floor when enemies aren't aware of your presence and just blow them all up. I don't know. I really didn't get another opportunity to check. It also occurred to me, I'll try to remember to do so later on when I use the Scorpion again, but it did occur to me that I once again forgot to use Sabotage on Reapers. So if Sabotage actually worked on those Banshees in the last mission, it would have made everything infinitely easier, but I have no idea. Someday, hopefully I'll remember. I just never think to. Again, that green goo is Dark Channel, being cast by Commander Jarek the Prothean. Just gives some enemies with grenades. Or maybe that was Carnage, I don't know. All in all, this mission wasn't too hard, though there were some tough spots. I think I only died 1 or 2 times, one of which was from a Phantom. Still not sure exactly how to counter Phantoms in very close quarters once they actually close. It seems the best strategy is just to keep them the hell away from you as best as possible, discourage them from closing with drones and turrets and random grenades and whatever. Though, from a tip on a loading screen, it seemed to imply that you can destroy their swords. So I have no idea how to do that. I don't know if it's just getting a lucky shot or what, but I'll have to try that at some point. I usually don't get the opportunity. So I finally also remembered to actually use Sabotage immediately to start working on these guys. Also, I should mention that, yes, the Scorpion is an incredibly powerful pistol. It's really effective, especially when there is lots of ammo about, which there was on this map. And that's really its main limitation, it's just its rate of fire and its ammo consumption. But if you, say, spec into the armor that gives you bonus ammo, 10% bonus ammo, you upgrade it to increase its overall ammo reserves, and you also mod it to increase its ammo can be really, really effective. If I was, say, playing on a soldier with Adrenaline Rush and just ensuring that all my shots hit, just an absolutely incredible weapon. Hit cover there. It really is a weapon that is better to really aim your shot, so I'm not sure if a shot on the head does more damage than a shot, say, on the feet or the torso. So I'm tending to spam it a bit more. I'm trying to line up my shots, but I really want to get all 3 shots on a target quickly so I can ensure their death. Again, I think it's about 3 shots to kill an enemy at full red bar, especially considering that they do tend to stagger and flail about when you get that first grenade on them, though not always. It does seem to depend on a few things, especially if they're protected by shields. You'll notice that I pretty much never bother to level up in a mission unless I'm actually looking forward to something, though I think I might have been able to level up Sentry to its next tier with that level, but I didn't think about it. Didn't really care. Not relying on it or anything. So here we have kind of a bad situation. They have a high ground advantage, and there's lots of cover to protect them, and there's also lots of cover to protect me. I'm actually going over here. I was trying to see if there was a way to get up over here and flank them, but I can't climb this, and I'm realizing that. I really have to use this center... these center crates to get up there, which was unfortunate. There's also a bunch of shield generators over there, which I just can't get line of sight on for the most part, which is proving to be rather annoying. But fortunately, Jarek finishes that guy off. I don't even know where Jarek is. Must be on my right. But also, before I forget, a quick shout out to FBI Marsala, or FBI Marsala. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. He or she told me that there are in fact bonus skills in the game. You have to unlock them. Told me that to unlock Stasis, you have to do missions or something along the lines with Liara, and it does take a while. So I'll be trying to get along to that eventually. Though there really isn't... Beyond Stasis, there isn't necessarily an ability that I'm really looking forward to. I do really like Dark Channel. I'd like to use that myself rather than relying on the Prothean to use it. And Carnage is pretty cool as well. Using, say, first Incinerate and then detonating it with the Carnage, that's a pretty awesome combo. Very dramatic. And Decoy would also probably be really effective as an engineer. So I guess there are quite a number of abilities that I would like to try out. So I'll have to start unlocking those and starting to experiment with those when I get the chance. And hopefully, once you unlock them once, just like in Mass Effect 2, you can use them right from the get-go in a new game. And I will absolutely be making a new playthrough once this one is done. I'll probably immediately start a new one, or maybe do some multiplayer first, just to play around with that a little bit. I have a feeling that it will be difficult to get multiplayer footage, though, because a lot of the games are probably going to be awful. And I don't know how many people actually play on gold or how that all works, and I don't know. We'll see. We will see what happens. Also, guys, thanks a lot for just all the comments, the likes, and the subs. I really, really do appreciate it. I mean, I don't know if you guys realize, but it's really encouraging, and it really helps me to have the willpower to get out so many videos a day. I have been churning out around 10 videos a day for the past week, and it does get pretty tiring by the end of the day. But anyway, yeah, again, I really appreciate it. Very encouraging, kind words especially, and I will continue on and try to show you guys the best gameplay I can get. But I'm, of course, not a perfect engineer. I do make mistakes, so hopefully also you'll be able to learn from those mistakes. I am far, 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 far from the best engineer out there. Certainly. Because this is kind of an annoying little causeway, just trying to get hits on these guys. There's just cover everywhere, and it's really narrow. Oh, and you're gone. One too many grenades there. It's hard to gauge when they have full shields about how many it takes. But I'm not too worried about running out of ammo here. There's just been a ton everywhere. There's, in fact, I think some to my far left, even. Right now, though, I wish I had a Grawl Spike Door or a sniper rifle. Because look at that. How dare you dodge a grenade? How dare you sidestep? That is just not even cool. That hurt my feelings. My pride. So again, next video, or not next video, but the video after, I'll be using the Karn effect, seeing how effective that is this time around. I have a feeling it's going to be really good, actually. It seems to do a ton of damage and really, really good accuracy. So, though it fires slow, so I'm not sure how it will compare to the Phalanx, which seems to be the all-around long-range pistol of the game that I've seen thus far, and I'm finally out of ammo, unfortunately. But who cares? I don't need your freaking sticky grenades. I have a Disciple. Not that it's incredibly effective at long range. I think I'll be trying to close in a moment. Actually, no. And I didn't know what he was shooting at right here, but I'll soon be realizing it and just get the hell scared right out of me. Yeah, there's a guy up there, and he does a lot of damage, as you just saw. 2 hits! There goes the shields, there goes the health. Boom. But I do not fear his magic. Pew! Pew! Wasn't sure if this was going to work, but sure, worth a try, why not? One more. Pew! And shower of gibs. So that worked great. I can't imagine having to deal with that without some sort of scoped weapon. Or without something like a sniper rifle or just whatever. Would have been a huge pain. But inconsequential when equipped with the Scorpion.
Bring it.
So now we have one final sequence where we have to battle to these guys, and they do have a Phantom, I believe. That's either a Phantom or a Nemesis. No, that is a Phantom. And they still terrify me, and I'm still not really sure about how I want to counter them. So all I could really think to do was destroy him very, very quickly, essentially. So I'm going to try to get a bunch of grenades on him, try to get him distracted by the drone. Probably going to use Dark Channel in a moment when I get a line of sight. But that works. There we go. He's stuck in a corner, so even if I miss him, the grenades were hitting the wall and still hitting him, which was great. And yeah, he was not a threat, so really got lucky there. That Phantom was stupid. Could have also used this turret to deal with them, but I was kind of afraid that I would get gunned down just running to it. But here's another Phantom, and will not be a problem. Yeah, gunned down instantly. Or almost instantly. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. And I start getting attacked from the left, so I'm prepared for like a huge fight coming in from my left flank. Just really afraid I'm going to be attacked, but that was basically it. Kind of disappointed. Was expecting a bit more than that. But this is basically it, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the conclusion of this mission, and have a good one.